Hello again. Got an interesting article that one of my viewers sent me. I'll attach the link. And the title is interesting by itself. U.S. cities secretly selected for Muslim immigration. And this was posted on WorldNet Daily by Leo Hickman, dated April the 8th, 2015. Now, what's interesting is that you may or may not know, according to what this article states, there's on average over 100,000 Muslim immigrants being allowed to enter the United States. And they're being sent to select communities. Communities selected by the federal government. The article asks, how does a city get on the U.S. State Department list of 190 communities selected for refugee resettlement? How can they find out who will be coming and when? What services they will use? And what will be the cost to taxpayers? Well, I don't know why anyone would concern themselves with the cost of taxpayers, because that doesn't seem to matter to this administration what it costs. They just borrow more money. Now, the other thing that you need to be aware of is that there's no real way of telling as to who these people really are, what their affiliations are. Are they members of ISIS? Are they members of al-Shabaab? Are they members of any other terrorist organization? You know, while American people are concerned about the southern borders, people from Mexico and South America distract, divert, to deceive. While our focus has been on our southern borders, Obama's flying them in. Problem is, based on us understanding who Obama aligns himself with, do you have a level of comfort knowing that these people have all been vetted? Well, I'm sure they have been vetted. I'm sure that the same vetting requirements that Nancy Pelosi used to vet this freak at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, those same principles are being applied to the vetting process of these Muslims that are being brought to the United States at the rate of over 100,000 a year. How long has this been going on? Who knows? How do we know that 100,000 is even remotely accurate? Who knows? Based on what we've already found, certain members of our Congress, they like to line themselves with certain countries that can afford to pay for visas. Wasn't Harry Reid involved in one of those scams? I think he was. I think I did a video on that. So who's to say who's being brought in? Scary thought, is it not? If you've got 100,000 plus a year for the last 6 or 7 years, it's close to 1 million. It's closer to the 1 million than to 500,000, isn't it? Crazy. Is this how Obama's building his militia? Will he be the one that gives the order to have these bloodthirsty, mostly mentally retarded, inbred Islamic extremist Muslims? Will he give them the order to kill the infidels? Oh, by the way, we're all infidels. You're either with them or you're against them. And if you're against them, you're as good as burnt toast. What do you think those FEMA camps are all for? I think it's 804, 805 FEMA camps throughout the United States. What do you think those hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of triple-decker coffins are for. Scattered throughout the cornfields in Iowa and Nebraska. Yeah, I've done videos on that as well. This is scary. But tell me what isn't scary. Tell me what hasn't been scary since this usurper stole the Oval Office thanks to who? Well, thanks to Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi for vetting him. Thanks to Harry Reid for holding off the Senate and allowing Obama to run amok. Thanks for the less honorable Attorney General Eric H. Holder Jr. that said anything that Obama does is okay with him. Loretta Lynch said the same thing. She's okay with Obama's immigration policy, although it's against the Constitution. Wake up, folks. But maybe you're better off not waking up. I don't know. I don't make the news. I want to thank my viewers for sending me the information that they do. And I do my best in informing you of what I receive from others. Scary. Real scary.